Fisherman, today is always going to be the day. It's always going to be better than it was yesterday, and tomorrow's going to be even better because I see life through rose-colored lenses. As stupid as that was as a segue, it's important. He's talking to Renato at Bajio Sunglasses, relatively new company, 3 years.
It's our third year. This is our first, time getting into the the performance sunglass space. We launched in 2021.
Gotcha.
Right? So now we're in our third year, and we're having a blast. Looking through rose-colored glasses, no pun intended. There's a lot to be said with that. So when we talk about today's going to be better than tomorrow, and yesterday you probably needed something else to catch what you got yesterday, right? And thought, wow, maybe the light's different today. And I think that's when you look at Bajio. What's really important is to understand that these 7 different filter options that we have are all for different environments. Right?
And I mentioned rose-colored because once you take me through kind of the spectrum, I think a lot of folks just pull whatever fits right off of the shelf, and in different conditions, you need a different lens, really. So
you do. So in any sort of sport activity, whatever, you've got your gear that really helps you sort of compete, do what you want. And with us, here's just an overview. We've got 7 lens options. Now think about it. 7 in glass and 7 in polycarbonate, but let's just say 7 different filters. Blue and green is what you see just on about everybody. It covers 70% of the entire market, right? Offshore, inshore, flats. But when it's overcast and you've got some shade, or you've got some, structures in the water, you've got your trees, you've got your logs, you've got your stones, you've got your rocks, all those things, they interfere with light, right? And then if you don't have that bright light, you need to see as much as possible. So let's take rose, for example, right? So here's rose-colored mirror, and all of our lenses have our lapis lens technology, which blocks 95% of the blue light that causes haze. But we add a red dye to this film on top of using that rose mirror that lets you see things better when you've got a lot of trees, you've got tree-lined rivers, and you've got sort of overcast conditions. But what about dusk and dawn?
Sure.
Right? That works really well. It's afternoon, early morning, but it's still sunny. You've got that shade. But now you've got dusk and dawn fishing. This is now becoming the quick winner for this violet mirror when people are saying, do you have a yellow lens? And this is our way to sort of answer that. It's a amber base with a red dye and a purple mirror, and all of a sudden, take a look around.
Sure.
And
it's not dark. It's not dark. Everything's brightened up a little bit. And in bright sunlight, am I going to be blinded by this too? That's
really good point. So those lenses that you get that are those yellow lenses, traditionally, they have a 20+ light transmission, just like this does, right?
Right.
This has 94% polarization efficiency. A lot of those yellow lenses are only 60 to 70% polarization efficiency. So all of a sudden, you're starting to get reduction of glare, which helps in that sort of condition, because it might not be so bright, but you still get a lot of reflection off the water.
Renato, let me see these again. There's another key component here too. Is that I'm getting up there. My knot tying, I'm wearing my sunglasses. My favorite. It's So I've noticed when you put these on, I've got the readers in here, don't I?
So if you look right here we're showing off our readers, and what we do is we custom make readers. Blue mirror and green mirror, of course, the most popular, but we also do the rose mirror in readers, and we do a gray lens for someone who says, I don't like a mirror. But we make them every day, and we custom make them. So when someone gives us an order, we're making it that day.
Oh yeah.
We custom make it so you can get any one of those 4 lenses I just mentioned, and in any frame, pick the frame you want, get the mirror you want, and get the power you want. 1.5, 2.0, and 2.5. So all of a sudden, you're tying your flies, you're able to see it nice and clearly.
And it's not really intrusive.
No, the mirrors.
It's very small, but it's perfect for if you need readers while you're doing knots. These are fantastic.
It's on the back of the lens.
Yes.
So it's at the bottom. You don't see it, and the mirror's still on the front, so you don't have to worry about scratching.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bajio is shallows.
Bajios is the Spanish word for the shallows.
Shallows.
It's the estuaries where ocean life originates. It's what we serve to protect. So Bajios are important to us. It's important to our sport. But you know what? It's that place we all want to go when we have spare time and want to go vacation with our family.
And spot fish in the shallows.
Spot fish in the shallows, absolutely.
Thank you for the tour, Renato.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.